Most guys like to dabble in things without any real commitment. They get excited about a new skill, a new hobby, or a new pursuit, only to abandon it the moment that it gets a little difficult and starts looking like work. They tell themselves that they'll get back to it later, but they never do. And then they wonder why they'll never become great at anything and they just live an average, ordinary guy life. Mastery isn't about a God-given talent or skill. It's about commitment. It's about showing up day after day when the excitement wears off and the grind begins. It's about repetition, discipline, and the ability to push through when everyone else is tapping out and giving up. This applies to everything: your business, your fitness, your relationships, and your leadership. If you're not willing to stay in the game long enough to get great, you'll stay average forever. And I don't know about you, but I want to rise to the top, so average isn't going to cut it. So today at The Base, we're talking about why most guys never master a skill and how to break this pattern. So let's get to work and earn it right now. The reason why most guys never master a skill isn't because they aren't capable. It's because they are lazy and they quit too soon. They start with all this motivation and they feel inspired. They see fast progress in the beginning, but then things start to slow down. The results aren't instant and it takes longer than they thought it would. So instead of leaning into the challenge, they quit and walk away. They convince themselves that maybe this just isn't right for me, or I'm not naturally good at this and it shouldn't be this hard. So they move on to the next thing. And this cycle repeats for life and they never get past the beginner stage in anything. This isn't a problem about talent or skill. It's about mental endurance. The men who win are the guys who push through the plateau when the progress slows, the frustration sets in, and quitting feels like the easy option out. That is the separator. And most importantly, you have to realize that without mastery, you're replaceable. You don't stand out, you don't become an expert, and you don't gain authority in your field. You stay mediocre forever and one of many instead of one of a few that actually dominate. Just look around. The highest paid people in the world, the most respected leaders, and the top athletes, none of them got there by quitting when the things got hard. They mastered their craft and they stuck it out when others walked away. The top 1% are never the most talented. They are simply the most relentless. The people who stick with it become the best in their field because they keep grinding even when progress is slow. They build reputations, they create opportunities, and they rise to the top while everyone else jumps from one thing to the next, never committing long enough to become a master. The first step is accepting the grind. Mastery isn't exciting, it's just repetitive. It's showing up, putting in the work, even when you don't see immediate progress. The men who win are the ones who can handle the boredom and the repetition without losing their focus. Next, focus on depth, not just speed. Everyone wants fast results and everyone is looking for shortcuts. But the guys who truly master a skill embrace the long game. Instead of rushing to be good now, focus on getting 1% better every single day. Mastery isn't about speed, it's about refining, improving, and learning from every single rep. Finally, commit to long-term consistency. Setbacks are going to happen, progress will be slow, and you will get frustrated. But the guys who stay the course always pull ahead in the end. The biggest separator between average and elite isn't intelligence, luck, or talent. It's who stays in the game long enough to become great. So here are your base marching orders for today. If you want to master something, stop quitting when it gets hard. Stay in the game, embrace the grind, and put in all the reps. You don't need talent or another skill, you just need commitment. The guys who push through are the ones who dominate. Show up, put in the work, and refuse to be average. Stay in the fight, sharpen your edge, and earn it today.